Okay, so Ice King and Betty both changed. I'm so excited to see what Finn changes into. Maybe he'll regrow his arm. Maybe he'll turn into Shoko. Maybe even the Catalyst Comet. Wait, what? Why didn't he change? Have you ever wondered why Finn's arm remained missing, despite the magic that restored Simon and Betty? Well, today we're diving deep into this mystery. And what if I told you that the answer lies not only in Finn's past lives, but also in his personal growth? We'll explore how Finn's acceptance of his loss might have played a role in this outcome. First off, Finn's original primal form is the one without an arm, not the one where he's got both arms intact. But how can we be so sure about this? Well, we've actually seen it a bunch of times. In Paxw, Finn's got this crazy pill-like robotic arm in Pillow World. In Finn Human, Farm World, Finn's rocking a prosthetic arm with a blade. In Mortal Folly, Finn sees a vision of his future self. And guess what? He's got a robotic arm. And hey, let's not forget one of Finn's past lives, Shoko, who's also missing an arm. With all these examples, it's kind of hard not to think that maybe it's Finn's destiny or fate to lose his arm at some point in his life, and that GOLB's magic just couldn't change that. Okay, so let's dig even deeper into Finn's destiny by checking out this whole theme of loss that keeps popping up throughout the series. Are there other moments when Finn's dealt with loss? And how does it all tie in with the big picture? In Adventure Time, Finn goes through all sorts of loss, from breakups and friendships to his own sense of who he is. These losses usually push him to grow and develop as a character. For example, when Finn loses his relationship with Flame Princess, he's got to face his feelings and learn how to deal with rejection. All these tough experiences really help Finn become more resilient and able to roll with the punches, including, losing his arm. But let's shift gears a little bit and chat about Finn's emotional journey. What if his personal growth had a say in how things turned out? How might his inner transformation have changed the game? What really matters here is that Finn didn't want or need to go back to his form with both arms intact.
It feels like normal, I guess. It feels right or something.
I mean, unlike Simon and Betty, who were dealing with all that magic messing with their minds and bodies, Finn had come to terms with losing his arm and moved on. He figured out how to deal with this depression and found happiness in other ways. This personal growth kind of makes me think that GOLB's magic couldn't turn back to his primal form because he just didn't want it or need it. So to really get Finn's emotional journey, let's take a closer look at how acceptance plays its part in his story. How does coming to terms with loss shape Finn's overall character growth? By being cool with his missing arm, Finn shows he's got a pretty mature understanding of his situation and proves he can bounce back from tough times. This acceptance is actually super important for his character development because it helps him become more understanding and caring towards others. Dealing with loss and tough stuff, like Finn being okay with his missing arm, helps him to connect to others. Like when Fern fades away, Finn is able to comfort him in his last breaths. And how Finn learned to accept and move on from his deadbeat dad, who was just always on the run and didn't want to be there for his son. We've talked about Finn's different forms, his emotional journey, and how acceptance plays a part in his story. Could the mix of destiny and personal growth be the secret sauce to figuring out why Finn's arm never came back? When we think about both Finn's destiny across all those timelines and his emotional journey, it kind of seems like there's a two-part answer to why his arm didn't return. First, it was just meant to be that he'd lose it, and second, he'd grown to accept and be cool with that loss. This acceptance meant that GOLB's magic didn't need to fix his arm because Finn had already found happiness and purpose without it. Don't even get me started about how GOLB has the power to even do this, revert people back to their primal form. Actually, I just did a video on that, so if you want to go watch it, please do. And also this video, share your thoughts about it in the comments below. I read every single one of them. Please like and subscribe to the video, it really does help, and thank you all so much. I really do appreciate it. As always, stay adventurous.